Hey, good morning, you guys. So hopefully you didn't lose this paper. You lose this paper, you're gonna lose some fingers, huh? Nah, we wouldn't do that to you. Hey, we got another paper for you. Raise your hand, and the teacher will bring you one. Mrs. White, thank you for being here and doing this. I appreciate it a lot. Okay, so we've done some on this paper. Today you're gonna finish this. Front and back, make sure your name is on it, your first and your last name right now. Take a minute and do that. Alright? Let's just go to number 17 right here. 17, 2 plus negative 9. So I'm going to write 2 pluses for the 2, and then I'm going to write a bunch of minuses for the 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, and then I can go ahead and cancel stuff out. I got 2 positives here, 2 negatives here. Cancel those out. And what am I left with? Looks like 7 negatives. Alright, that's with a picture. If you don't like pictures, you can use the rule. Again, you find your number. Negative 7 was S. 17 was the problem we did. So you go down here and you put an S. Mrs. White, remember, if anyone's talking during this and you have to keep asking them to be quiet, you can write their name down and I will be calling home, alright? But I don't think we'll have a problem. Thank you, guys. Let's try another one. Let's do number 19. Negative 7 plus 3. So remember the rule we learned. If the signs are different, so one's negative, one's a positive. If the signs are different, we subtract and take the sign of the winner. So 7 minus 3 is 4. Who's going to win this fight? The 7 or the 3? 7's going to win the fight, so it's negative 4. Bada bleep, bada bloop, and you're done with number 19. Number 20 is so easy, my goodness. 3 plus 4, don't overthink that one. Number 21, if we do number 21, both of these guys are negative. If the signs are the same, the rule that we wrote down yesterday was keep the sign and just add. So you just add and then keep the sign. 7 plus 8 is 15. But since they're both negative, you keep the sign. Alright? Alright. That's just a quick review. You're welcome to use a number line on the wall. You can draw little pluses and minuses. Or you can use the rules we learned yesterday that are in your folders. Alright? So you do whatever's necessary. Be good. That's this side. Alright? If you want to stop the video there, you can and let them work for a while. Or if a lot of people are done, and this actually says something down here, they know they're right, we'll go to the other side now and take a look. Okay? So this says write an integer for each situation. So let's look. 3 units to the left of 0. Where is 3 units to the left of 0? That's going to be right here. So negative 3 is going to be the letter E. You write the letter above it. So that one's done. Alright? The opposite of 8. That one's pretty easy. Negative 8. So we're going to put the letter S right here. Okay? There's some weird ones. I think you know what most of this stuff is. 4 seconds after liftoff, I think would be right here at 4. So you would put T right there. 4 seconds after liftoff. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's right. We might want to rethink that one. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. 19 meters below sea level. That one might be tricky. 19 below sea level, so 0 sea level. So below sea level, 19 meters is going to be right here. Okay? I'm going fast. You feel free to pause it, Miss White, and let them work on these ones. And then in a minute you can start it again, and I'll go over this second section right here. Alright? Okay, you guys. Remember, these little line thingies on the sides of the problem, those mean absolute value. And remember, that means distance from 0. So how far is -1? The absolute value of -1, it's 1 unit from 0. So the absolute value of -1 is 1. So you're going to put E right there. The absolute value of 8, how far is 8 from 0? It's 8. So we're going to put R right here. Alright? Some of these are kind of tricky. So if you have, for example, letter S, that's pretty tricky, because the absolute value of -15 is 15, but then you got the minus sign out in front waiting to get him, so it ends up being a -15. Kind of weird. So S is going to be -15 right here. So there's some you got to really think on right here, you guys. So when I look at this like letter U, whoops, if I look at this one right here, letter U, -n if n equals 16, that probably means the opposite of n. What's the opposite of n? Well, if n is 16, what's the opposite of n? Well, -16. So that little minus sign, think of it. If you see a minus sign, sometimes it's good to think of that as opposite. Okay? Do your best. Get as far as you can by the end of the period. I know some of these are challenging. There are kids in this room that can help you. There's Miss White who can help you. Just make sure you raise your hand and you're respectful. And thanks again for all your work and effort. Have a nice day, you guys. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.